Madden Football brings you the divisional rounds of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Rams on Sunday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the national. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he more than did his part of the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, trying to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. On the return, Johnson. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Touchdown, LA! George Pickens, 36 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? On the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hands it off out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big play there is they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Gabriel Davis.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
They'll set up a throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
They better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw here.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and
3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Cole Komet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they'll burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Johnson to return it. So we've come upon halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Johnson. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
Johnson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down and inches. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Johnson. And he's got room. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset from the 9, 2nd and 5. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Eagles down by 10. At time, a huge factor. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. That is complete downfield to Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And he got pretty darn close to a 3-digit interception return for a touchdown.
And what we learn on plays like that is just how far it is from end zone to end zone. That's a long way to go, isn't it? He gave a valiant effort trying to get there, but a great job staying with it in pursuit and running him down before he get there for a touchdown.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about...
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, Know my name? King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's time for the NFC Championship.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
They'll come out throwing here on first down to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Second down and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Prescott. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Elliott running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 12, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. third down. It's Prescott. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40 yard? A long one, and he can't connect. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Johnson running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to...
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to Johnson again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell from 6 yards away. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Simi Fehoko
From 10 yards out.
and the Cowboys are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet, finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Dances by him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now Elliott. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They go to Elliott again. Looking for the seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And able to get this out to the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Johnson running left.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now a handoff. Johnson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They give to Johnson going right. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowd. Back now here on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Prescott yet again.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Johnson showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now Johnson, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. A give up the middle to Johnson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt,
A field goal or an extra point, take the field goal right here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 12. A little over 20 seconds to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go. It's Super Bowl 59.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Finding room at midfield. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Johnson running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Johnson. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for the first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the save.
Even keeping it back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports.
Well, we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried.
Johnson on poke free. Football's out. And the Bengals grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw.
That's quickly to Atwell on a slant.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Burrow will throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Mixon. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, Allen! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full load of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
11 Mighty, 11 Common, 11 MP, 11 MP.
Burrow looking to pass. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Up the
the middle. Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's got it. That's cut for a Ram touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
166 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They try the left side with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 32 on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Rams are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feeling they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, it's Burrow. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
12.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Blessed cause I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the frogs. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory of more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. open up your eyes better. Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4-2, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,